All right, guys, we're still covering the buying process in residential real estate transactions. We've covered a couple different pieces in step 5, which is the option period, and this will be the last video, part 3, for step 5, the option period. So one of the things that happens in the option period is you're going to have an inspection done on the house. You might have multiple inspections done depending on how fancy the house is. Once you have those inspections done, you have an opportunity to try to negotiate repairs if the house needs some repairs. Now, hopefully you got multiple good looks at the house before you even wrote an offer, so you already kind of know a lot about the house. But when that inspector gives you his report, it's basically a diagnostic of the entire house, all of the inner workings, the structure, the roof, all the major systems. When that report comes back, if there's some very unexpected things on that report, you should try to negotiate, your realtor should try to negotiate either money to come off the deal, we call that money in lieu of repairs, or you should try to negotiate that the seller has certain repairs or items fixed before you move in. There's advantages and disadvantages to both approaches. If everything gets fixed before you move in and the seller covers that, then you get to move in and you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. The drawback on that is I can promise you the seller's going to go with the lowest bid. Okay, so now they have to get a licensed professional to do it. That's the way it works. They can't get their Uncle Joe to come over and rewire the socket. It has to be a licensed electrician or whatever. It's got to be a professional. But I'm typically a fan of, if there are major components to be dealt with on a house that you want to buy, I'm usually a fan of, let's have some money go towards the buyer at closing, so you get some money in your pocket and you can deal with those after you move in, or they can just take some money off the price of the house. Okay, whichever one kind of works out best. But if there are major components that need to be dealt with that were unexpected when you made an offer on the house and you still want the house, you should definitely try to negotiate repairs on that. The seller can always say no, or they can come back with figures that you don't agree with, and the whole thing can be a wash. But you should definitely try to negotiate repairs or money in lieu of repairs. So any questions on any of these steps, get in touch with us. We're happy to help you out.